Now this is a story all about how the fans got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take an hour just listen to the cast. We'll tell you all about it in the NS podcast. In East Coast America, born and raised on the forums where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and shooting some theories out of the school when a couple of fans, they were up to no good, started making trouble in the forum hood. I got in one little fight and the mods got mad, saying, try that crap again or you're gonna get banned. I listened to the mods and let the people rant, but something inside me said, no, they're adamant. I mean, if anything, I could say that they were all wrong, but I tell you what, it's fucking hard to rhyme with this song. I Skyped all of my friends about 7 or 8 and yelled to the fans, yo home, fuck you later! Looked at my friends and all of their class to sit on my throne as the host of the podcast. You know, I worked really hard on that. You guys didn't even laugh at all. I hate you.
I found that impressive, to be honest. I was like, huh.
Well, I said I wasn't. Well, I said I wasn't going to laugh to not mess you up.
I messed up anyway. Oh well.
Alright. Lloyd, what'd you think of that opening? Just type it.
Sorry. The way you just what do you think?
Come on, don't be afraid.
It sounds very Dora Explorer. So what do you guys think?
He says
I like that too.
Anyway, I'm James S Cassidy. And these are a bunch of assholes. I mean,
woohoo! We're assholes.
So we got a whole lot to talk about this week. But before we do, I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves, except for Lloyd, who unfortunately cannot talk, but he will remain in the party as we will transcribe his texting for you. This is something completely different, so we're going to try it out anyway. Lloyd says hello.
And I'm LKNMJH, also known as Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, James.
Hi. For life as usual. Back again and again and again and again and again and again.
I can't keep this man away from me.
More like the other way around.
I swear to God, he has a thing in his room with my picture on it.
Uh-huh.
A shrine to me. This is the chewing gum he ate on the September 17th podcast. Anyway. Oh, one hell of a week, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Lloyd's typing. Hell yeah and hot.
Hell yeah and hot.
That's what he said? Oh, yeah.
That's what he said.
What do you know?
I got it up right here.
I see it. Don't worry.
That's what she said.
That was good timing. Yeah, pretty crazy week.
Yeah, so what, 646, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh my, okay, before we get into this is pissed off so many fans with this chapter.
Really?
Yeah. So many fans are so pissed off at this chapter.
I'm pissed off.
I mean,
It's not me. I'm just kidding.
Here, wait. Lloyd's typing something. Hang on.
And I quote. Well, actually, it's going to take a while. Just give me a second.
Tell me about it. I know one who moans all the time like a damn 8-year-old. I never really had any problems with this chapter. Honestly, I think if the volume ended here, I think it would be a pretty good cliffhanger. But still, we have one more chapter to go before this volume ends, so...
I thought this was the final chapter of the volume.
No,
there's one more.
Chapter is.
Next chapter.
And it's a good timing because this chapter is really based on a lot of questions, if the plan's going to go or not. It's kind of like less...
Now, granted, the tree, it's...
Well, we'll get to that. Get to that. We gotta go through the beginning.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll get through that. Okay, so the first couple panels we see the the Ten Tails just transforming in front of everyone's eyes to this massive, like Rosie O'Donnell looking. I mean, he totally transformed into Rosie O'Donnell,
Yeah.
right? I can't even tell them apart.
Do
so
we have to make fun of her again? We're
Yes.
already past 2005.
Hey, it's
We
always
have
funny.
I guess.
It's always funny to make fun of Rosie O'Donnell. Okay, she's gay, and even the gay community makes fun of her.
Oh, so I guess we can all make fun of Naruto's voice actress because she's gay?
No. I don't think that's the point.
That was Steve. Send all the hate mail to him.
Yes, please.
I seriously apologize to the lesbian community.
Point is, Rosie O'Donnell will be picked on in many former ways, and yeah, that could, pretty much it's hard to prevent not making fun of her.
And remember,
That's pretty much.
just because you eat the burger doesn't mean you want to meet the cow. All right, so we got the eye being sucked into the body of the Ten Tails, and Obito's being...
Yeah, Obito drops the barrier.
Nah. And then this tree just shoots up.
Wait, just for the record, did Obito did the take out the beast the way how the movie did it? Because usually, if you want to release the beast, you become the beast with it. Like, all right, I'm gonna unleash A-Tail, so why not become A-Tail? I am A-Tail. It's not like, hey, look, I'm still walking around as A-Tail is doing his thing. I just noticed that.
If I want to unleash the beast, I take my pants off.
But then again,
ladies.
But then, I don't even know how it works. But then again, Gaara was off this body, off the first one-tail body. I don't know. I don't even know how it works. Just go with it.
Okay, so we got this. We got Captain Planet creating this tree. Okay, so we got this tree. It grabs everything and everybody, and everyone's all surprised. Oh my God, it's a tree!
It's a vampire.
And then everyone starts dying. Raiders of the Lost Ark style.
Yeah, the life starts being sucked out of their bodies, sort of like cells.
Yeah.
You know how Cell took the life out of people?
For some reason, maybe the Konoha 9 did got sucked out. You never know. I don't think he don't want to show it on picture because it would look pretty disturbing.
Yeah,
like,
wait. Lloyd's writing something.
Yes, all the male ninja got sucked off. I mean,
here he says
not all of them, most of them.
There.
Sakura's alive.
Sakura is alive.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. Well, okay, excluding her. I'm talking about the people because why we didn't get them on panel. I'm just saying.
Because they're the heroes of the story. They're not allowed to die yet.
Well,
Neji's the sole exception.
Yeah, but it's not only that. But then again, I think this chapter is showing the priority. It was like, who comes first? Oh, forget about K9. They could be okay, but Sakura, you gotta know because she's a heroine, so you need to know what's going on with her situation, and she is hurt. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like I don't give a crap about other characters. I need to care about Killer Bee because he is a Jinchukin. There's a second highest chakra storage in here. Well, third if you exclude the bad guys. And Sakura is being a heroine. You gotta have people that are dead. You gotta have people that's giving up hope, and that's it. But anyway, I'm jumping too further to the chapter, so yeah.
So then we got exposition by some ninja running away from the tree. This thing can suck up a person's chakra in an instant. Let's get away or we'll die.
There is no running.
Nope.
Oh yeah, so this tree is just like I'm sorry. I just thought in my head. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Yep. All right, so we got Killer B doing talking to the eight tails. It's like, oh, this is the God tree, the Jubi's power form, and it can suck up chakra. Well, why is it coming after me? Well, because you're the most powerful. You're one of the most powerful and most sought out. And then we cut to Madara.
More dead bodies. We cut
Yeah,
to more dead bodies.
More dead bodies everywhere. Oh, what?
Then
Naruto, you're
Madara.
not giving hope now? Oh, when Neji dies, you give up everything. All these other ninja, like 50,000 ninja die. What do? Oh, I can still fight. Oh, yeah, I see how it is.
Why did the... Oh, nah, I should not talk about the next chapter. I'll just wait.
But Neji was his friend. Oh, so that just makes them all less important then, huh?
Good to know.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a bunch
so
of
now-
red
yeah.
shirts.
Star Trek reference.
Which is kind of interesting because Sakura, who is still alive, spoiler alert, who is still alive at this time, just drained, actually does wear a red shirt. And yeah, she's the one that stays alive.
I don't think she's drained, but let's just wait.
Yeah, oh, by the way, everyone was like, the Nine Tails cloak, it does nothing.
Well,
It's like in The Simpsons when Wolfgang is tied up to a pole. If you can remember the episode where they're doing the movie on Radioactive Man,
I remember
he's
that.
he's like, the goggles, they do nothing. Oh,
The
and
goggles,
here.
they do nothing.
Here, Lloyd writes, "Don't jinx it, man, or she will die."
Nah,
Well,
she'll die.
she won't
She
die.
won't
If she dies, I'll give her 2 chapters for Vito to say, "What have I done? I'll talk no just to myself, and I'll revive her." But anyway, that's
Okay,
another
if
story.
Hinata can't even die, Sakura won't die.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, wait. There was something I wanted to say. I think the whole point of the whole QB chakra was give you the idea that tree could take your chakra in quick. Even if you have the huge boost, it still take like beep. That's it. Instead of like, say if it's like a normal absorption, it'd be like, oh, it's gonna take a while to take all my chakra. I can still escape. I got like 30 seconds left before I'm all drained. But in this one, pew, that's it. We're like, not even the QB chakra is saving us. Holy crap, we are freaking screwed.
We were calling this the Monica Lewinsky tree.
So pretty much that's Kishi's way of saying, yeah, that tree is too godly, isn't it?
No one's gonna get that joke that I just made, unless you're from the 90s.
Yep.
What was the joke you said again?
We were calling it the Monica Lewinsky tree.
You know, that Monica Lewinsky sounds familiar, but I can't really pick up. I'm sorry.
2 words, Bill Clinton.
No, that's...
She
ring the bell.
was the guy that Bill Clinton had sex with, and that's what made him say, I did not have relations with that woman.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no,
boy.
I get it.
See, this is why you need to know your U.S. history.
Yeah, it's history. I would like to know his moments with that lady, with that woman. With that woman? I don't know how you say it.
So then we got Madara here giving more exposition. Originally, chakra belonged to this god tree.
Yeah,
All the
Hashirama.
chakra here, and even yours.
Yes, the art design reminds me of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker opening, but I digress. Keep going.
Which is kind of interesting, but like, does that mean Madara's and Hashirama's chakras being like sucked up too?
No, I don't. I don't think. Well, maybe, but because they're undead and they have the impure world resurrection jutsu being cast on them. You know how they just turn to ash but then reform again.
Maybe.
Yeah,
this
but
is
no,
happening
I don't
right
actually.
now. It's continuously happening, but their bodies are continuously rebuilding themselves.
Actually,
So that they don't turn to ash.
Actually, I think they just. I think like Sasuke. I think they're not affected by it at all. Like they're not getting attacked by it. They're just there.
But then Tobirama and Minato's being attacked by it?
Yeah, because Minato is getting attacked because he did try to hit Obito with the Biju, the sage mode, the sage art, the whole Biju bomb. So he was right next to it. Why not?
Plus he also has Nine-Tail chakra in him,
Exactly.
so probably
If
is
anything,
aiming for him.
if anything, it almost feels like Naruto saved some people, because if Naruto wasn't getting attached, maybe there would be more people getting killed, because the tree does need the chakra requirement. So it's like, hey, look, I got Naruto. Oh, what about that? He got a QB chakra. Two for the price of one. Yeah. Oh yes, I got so much power. Okay, I'm done.
The Emirate awesome
So
power!
in a
So Lloyd, what do you think of all this?
Real
so in a
Soviet
yeah.
damage.
So in a weird way, Naruto kind of saved people.
So Lloyd, what
Lloyd,
do you have to type?
he's
Well, I wouldn't want to be there.
well. I would not want to be there.
Exactly. Who
Yeah.
does?
I do have to wonder if there's got. You know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna bring that up.
Do you now?
uh, I wonder if anybody's gonna Rule 63 this, or sorry, not Rule 60, Rule 34 this God tree.
No, it's not sexual enough.
Are you kidding me? You underestimate the power of the internet.
It doesn't have two giant rocks sitting in front of it. Here, Lloyd writes, well, I would not want to be there unless I could have bullet in Sasuke.
Nah, you can't put a bullet in Sasuke. He'll magically just pop the bullet back out on the other side of the head and be like, I'm fine. I don't remember my name anymore, but I'm fine. Plot armor for the win. Or maybe he'll just summon Manda again and just... Manda takes the bullet and I'm okay.
So then we got Madara giving more exposition.
Yeah. So he starts explaining what this God tree is. And this is the point where people have the most problems with this. This is the point where so many people are just threw their hands up in the air and was like, this is bullshit. We're not going to read this anymore. Kishi has lost his mind. This is absolute insane. There's even people who got so upset by this that even said, I wasted 10 years of my life for this. No, you didn't waste 10 years of your life for this, unless it was the only thing that you were doing. You wasted maybe 10 minutes of every week of your life.
It's like if they give up, if that's what they're complaining about, it's like if they gave up, it's like if they gave up after learning in Dragon Ball Z that the Dragon Balls aren't all that mystical. You know how, Kami created them unintentionally because he's an alien, and, in the beginning, they all thought it was just these mystical things from nowhere.
Yeah, well, Piccolo has to have... Never mind.
So, if people are complaining about that, then they are obviously not that big of an anime fan to justify their arguments. Because we've had worse explanations for worse things in anime.
Yeah, like Gurren Lagann!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Or One Piece.
Hey, Simone, how did you become God? I willed myself to become God. What?
Yeah.
Or even Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh is the worst. I always make fun of Yu-Gi-Oh. Why you just come up at his face and just punch the crap out of him? It's just a card game. It's not determine the world unless it's needed to. Like, I'm gonna destroy the world if you don't beat me in this card game. Come on, just do it.
Here,
who does that?
Here, Lloyd writes, One Piece just, I think you mean stinks. Because he writes, One Piece just sticks.
Oh, yeah, it stinks. Well, I don't know. I mean, I see it differently for One Piece. It's a different story. I can't really look for like, oh, so that's how it works. Oh, so they did explain that. It's more like go with the flow. That's how it works. I think the one that's most guilty would be the Water 7 arc. Like, it was such a great arc, but then when their final battles in that arc comes in, minus Luffy, everything else has just happened to happen. Well, and Chopper. Chopper, it makes sense with the medicine thing. But again, Zoro and Sanji, especially Sanji, is the most guilty out of
Oh
the.
yeah, Sanji with his fire leg.
Yeah, they're the most. Well, yeah, Sanji's the most guilty. Zoro, they try to say that because he has that one sword that's cursed, he was allowed to do something glitchy. So
And then
that's his theory excuse, but whatever. But other than that, yeah.
here Lloyd writes, "Yeah, no big. We need to stop this thing or we're all dead, and it's just going to the next island."
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's basically every arc in a nutshell. There's a
true.
conflict, they stop the conflict, then it's the next island.
I think by Water 7 arc, I got irritated that I know I know he said a review about not review an interview that he sees that being ultimate defeat is more worse than being killed off. I mean, that does make somewhat sense. You could
The
argue
fate
it makes
versus the
sense.
death.
It's for a villain, he people
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he said that being defeated is worse than death for villains, at least according to his logic. That does make sense, but why is it that some heroes has to prevent death, especially like the one-time arc heroes? Those characters. Like, why he cannot stay dead? Why he has to be alive? Why they cannot die? Don't you think it would be more drama to it instead of like, oh, let me just get a part of it and try to psych you out, which ends up being repetitive by Thriller Bark arc. I mean, Thriller Bark arc. I didn't give a damn when the certain characters supposed to die. He's like, I'm gonna die with dignity. They're like, yeah, you're gonna die. Okay, you're gonna die. Two chapters later, see, you're alive. Duh.
I'm so glad
Yeah,
this is a
but
One Piece podcast.
Yeah. And then the only time they actually tricked me was the war arc, which I gotta give them prop. They did trick me. We're like, oh, well, somebody grow set of, you know.
balls.
Yeah, thanks. I try to keep it unrated.
Well, we already got a Rule 34 joke in here, so
It's
Screw
fine.
it.
Anyway, let's not go to the One Piece podcast. I'm not
Uh,
bashing it. I still like it a lot. It's just a
yeah.
different take of liking it.
we'll go into a little bit more depth into this when we explain it a little bit better because Madara he says okay, before the concept of chakra even existed, there was war. There was humans who were fighting, and there was this tree known as the God Tree that basically people worshipped it. It was like a tree of power basically, and every millennia or so it would grow a fruit.
And you weren't supposed
Why?
to eat this fruit.
Why does this sound familiar?
Maybe because I have no idea.
Maybe because it's, well, we have no idea.
I'll tell you this much. People don't.
Well, I was gonna say, why does this remind me of Adam and Eve? Just a teeny smidgen hit here, but if people are gonna be like, no, it has nothing to do with Christian beliefs, and I go, I'm not saying it is basically Christian beliefs. I'm saying it's like taking a form of it. And Kishimoto has said himself that he's mixing different cultures in, so you never know. It might be taken from that.
Here's the thing I don't
Yeah,
get.
but then, James, you just explained the joke there, so defeats the purpose.
I know, but this
You
is
never
how
explained the
powerful
joke.
this
It
chapter.
isn't funny.
But this is how bad this chapter has gotten, where the fans have gotten with this chapter because it's like they don't like it, they hate it, and whenever I try to like explain something to them or like they do everything they can in their power to like fight me on it, and it's been a trying week for this chapter. It really has.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of shows that actually cares about their own work. Sometimes they actually likes to explore the origins of everything. I
Yeah.
mean, it's funny because we're getting we got the tidbits, if not all of it, maybe. I think we're gonna get a little bit more. We got a good amount for how the whole ninja even started. I mean, when you think about it, it was supposed to start off with samurai. I think the last arc gives you the idea like there was samurai at this time. Like it makes a lot of people question like there's samurai in this world, and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, because that's the previous era. That's the era where they don't believe in chakra. Why you think the samurai don't have chakra, but it uses, but they adapted to it later. But you could tell it's like very late in the game because that's how they are. And
Mm.
Senju clan and the Uchiha clan are just coming out of that ninja samurai era, which is why they still have that armor. But they were established the ninja era since they started learning ninjas and all the other stuff. And then Konoha came in and all that
Were
other thing.
ninja invented to fight the samurai? Just
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember if any of
well, no,
the.
I mean like in real life historical.
Oh,
Oh, real
historic.
life historical? Yeah, ninjas were assassins and the samurai were hired
Warriors?
by the nobles.
Yeah,
They were
like
noble warriors.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you got so many of the stereotypes, like the seppuku, how Japanese honorably kill themselves.
Yeah,
I'm a
whenever
Japanese
they lose.
guy. I had a bad day. I think I'm gonna go kill myself.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing at that.
No, we shouldn't. But
No.
South Park did, so.
South Park did it. South Park did it. Not but but anyway, um, yeah, I don't get why people are upset, and I don't know what's wrong with learning the origin of two. It's actually nice to hear something where it all begins. I mean,
Yeah.
we're about to learn that for what's the show, Legend of Korra. We're about to find out the first Avatar ever. Don't
Yeah.
everybody want to know that? I do. I like the world they created. So why I cannot like the world they Naruto
No,
created?
screw that. I want to learn Avatar 56 through 148.
The point is, if the world is so fascinated by many people, what's wrong with learning the origin? I mean, that's what they do. If they care about their work so much, you always get the origin
I
of it.
guess it's because it's the whole humanizing God kind of thing that bothers people. When you try to like explain God or try to explain where the whole thing came from, you kind of push people's buttons on faith.
Yeah.
Well, it's
And
not trying. It's not like it's trying to be Evangelion. Like I remember when Evangelion stopped before they made a movie. I remember a lot of people were like way too hatred that they want to know what's the ending to it or they want to know more to it because apparently Evangelion, if you go by the Evangelion way, it's like a new cult that people could actually follow, which is weird, but whatever, that's up to them. So because if you know how Evangelion works, it sounds like a new cult that people could actually just try to follow it. Because it's kind of like trying reinventing a new religion, which is very controversial at the time. Which is
I mustn't
why
run away. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away.
which is
so,
why
I,
a lot. Hmm?
Lloyd just wrote something here about this whole argument. He says, because some don't want to know and think what Kishi said from part 1 is how it is, even if that was so long after this god tree.
Well, yeah, and about being a god tree, let alone a tree, I don't know. I found it fitting because tree, I think it's just in Japan. I'm not sure it could be everywhere in the world, but tree does symbolize life.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, trees have always usually been a symbol of life, evolving here,
And
just life in
knowledge.
general.
And
Yeah,
Yeah,
knowledge.
you
knowledge.
always get a movie based on tree, like we must grow a tree. It's like screw the trees
Well,
and stuff like that. You always get those whole environmental subtle message. You always get stuff like that because trees represent life and stuff like that. So and also in this case, when you think about it, if the god tree being the god tree, I think it makes sense, especially for the Senju part. Since Senju, they come from Rikoto Senju directly, that means it's fitting that the Senju will have a wood element Jetsus because it came from the God tree. Well, that makes sense. I do. I think it does.
It's an interesting theory.
It makes sense. I mean, it's not like Senju came from like 48 branches later. It came directly from the God. So that makes
yeah.
sense to me.
Yeah, so bottom line is, usually we all like it when the authors explain things,
Yeah.
explain where things come from, because it just helps clear up the theories.
Yeah.
And it also makes sense with the Uchiha because like you got the when it blooms, you got the eye part, the eye symbol thing in that whatever
Yeah.
it is. But that's power right there. You got the power that's like looking at the moon, and then you got the roots that's like a body. See?
Here, Lloyd writes, Lord of the Rings had it with them being very old, so yeah, trees make it a good thing.
Yeah, don't forget they killed trees, so therefore those tree branches guys, I forgot their names, went after the two towers. Just saying. They
Yeah,
were
wait,
considered the
wait.
strongest one.
The Ents, Lloyd
And
says.
thank you. So yeah,
So anyway, we got a princess here, and she
the
eats the
plastic.
forbidden fruit.
And her name is, and forgive me for pronouncing it wrong, because I can't pronounce these names, Kaguya Utsutsuki?
I think it's
Kuna Matata? Yeah.
Ubi
I'll find
Jubi?
out.
I think it's like Utsutsuki.
I'll find out right now. Let me see.
Alright, so she uses this, so she eats the fruit,
Yes,
gains...
Kaguya Ususuki.
Okay,
Yes,
Alright.
so she eats the fruit, gains this power, this godly power of, like, use of chakra, this chakra ability, and just ends this giant holy war that's basically been going on. And then she has a son who is born with the said chakra, the first human to actually be born with chakra. And this is the original sage of Six Paths, who was named...
Hagoromo Utsusuki.
Thank you. Now the tree gets pretty pissed off at this, and it turns into the Ten Tails. So basically, the Ten Tails is the tree.
By the way, it has a nice, cute drawing of a Tensei. He's like, "Ee."
Yeah. It's adorable.
It looks like
a Wind Waker
I want to
design.
say it looks like a spider, sort of,
It looked
like a really weird spider.
It looked like a mini bad guy for Wind Waker.
Yeah, that's true.
It really does. Maybe he's a fan of Wind Waker. He's like, I can't wait for HD. Yay!
Yeah, it looks like, you know those pictures that you see on like those old drawings of murals like you see in like the Legend of Zelda games. It's like, oh look, here's the drawings on the Temple of Time and stuff like that. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. It's basically it's basically what the Japanese consider ancient art.
If Bender was alive, he would have put himself in making it look like a god. Like, hey, look, a giant robot.
Manga before it was invented. Could you imagine people back then? Oh, what the hell kind of story is that? Screw it.
Then Madara says, well, Hashirama just asks, well, how do you know all this? And Madara goes like, well, it was written on the Uchiha's stone monument.
I've read it. I've read it with my special eyes. My brain!
And then Madara's like, so, do you want to know what happened after this person ate the forbidden fruit? Nothing. Nothing changed. The fights just became more gruesome.
Death everywhere.
Pretty much, it's like...
And he says, after finding this out, I felt hopeless. There are no real dreams in this world. Well, there we go. Now we have an emo moment, too.
What?
You know what's pretty sad? He somewhat has a point.
Who? Madara?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like... Actually, this kind of story is like... It's like a lot of stories, really. I mean, going back to One Piece pretty much did it. Like One
Piece had the Navy when they came into power and ended all wars. Now they have the descendants of the first people who made the Navy or the Marines, however you want to interpret the Japanese kanji. Now we have the snooty descendants of the Marines who think they can do anything, and that's why there's pirates again.
Yeah, it's just there's no real solution. There is none, no matter what.
Not until the Determinator that is Naruto, finds a way.
Yeah, but I think it could end up like Avatar. You keep peace
Dun, dun,
for
dun,
a
dun,
few
dun,
seconds. You
dun,
could,
dun, 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 dun.
I mean, even Avatar was being realistic. Like even if you do the peace thing, how long will it last? Not long. Not even long. Short is pretty much generous, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like the sniper's philosophy from Team Fortress 2. I guarantee you'll never go hungry, because as long as there are two people left on this planet, someone's gonna want the other one dead.
Or like how every Gundam pretty much says it all. I mean, I remember like the one line saying like, you kill my loved one, I will kill you back. Then your loved one will kill me, and then my loved one will kill you. There's never ending chain, is it there?"
Or like, if you really want another watered down version, Power Rangers Time Force.
We do
I
not
thought
mention
I
that
The
stopped
here.
seeing.
hatred between mutants and the humans, and like the
Uh,
robot, I think his name is Thrax, is like, it's a never-ending cycle and it's vicious.
By the
Here
way,
wait,
he say,
Lloyd writes,
yeah, I was about to read
Uchiha,
that.
also known as the emo clan, and he's
How
writing
could
something
this?
else.
Chio, play your theme song. How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. No, I hate you guys.
I never noticed that Madara actually tried to. Oh no. Oh wait. Let me see something. Let me see how far apart they were. Was Madara trying to attack Hashirama? Or he was sagging the tree.
I
Um,
don't know.
I think they were
Yeah,
trying to get. I think they're trying to get away from the tree.
yeah. Okay, he cut the tree down. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let me get
And
this
then
giant, what looks like a rosebud. Rosebud.
Yes, Genesis King
uh,
much. Nah.
and then now
Laces
Lloyd
the big,
writes,
Laces the big
yeah,
Mary Sue and
Laces
Gundam.
the big Mary Sue and Gundam Seed. Hell, Hinata is at least better than her. Uh, that's debatable.
Wait, who?
Laces from Gundam Seed.
I thought it was
Ever
Lacus.
seen that?
It was Lacus.
Lacus.
Lacus Klein. At least that's how Japanese audio said. I have the DVD. Anyway, keep going.
Oh wait,
Got it, Laura.
Lloyd's still writing here.
Let's see. The biggest Mary Sue in Gundam Sea hell. He didn't.
I say that's debatable.
You know, I'm gonna level with y'all. What do you guys mean when you say Mary Sue? Because I remember Minato used to
Apparently
be called that too. Used to be.
the girl with pink hair,
Yeah, I
Sakura,
know.
is her
Oh, you're reading
Laces.
here.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's Mary Sue supposed to mean in this case? Because I'm unfamiliar with that term.
Okay,
Mary Sue, that's when you have the author practically insert him or herself into a character, and either like it's a complicated thing, because it can either be an author's saving grace, or it can turn the fandom away from a series.
Oh,
So
so
this is why people had a problem with Justin in Power Rangers Turbo, because the producers wanted him to be there, so,
so you
for the
could be
kid
cool with the
appeal.
kids.
Yeah, for the kid appeal, and that's what made him Gary Stu,
Yeah.
the boy version.
So we're saying Minato was a Gary Stu because he was there to be cool. That's
All right, Lloyd's
before.
right.
That's before he got revived. This is before he got revived. When he got revived, everybody's like, "Oh, I get it." What Shu?
the funny thing is, the Mary Sue actually doesn't really have a definite definition. It's a debatable term used for a character.
Really?
Yeah.
With Lacus, so actually you read it.
Here, Lloyd writes, with Lacus,
Just go.
however you pronounce it. With Lasus, it's the guy's wife who, as many say, can do nothing wrong and gets all that she wants.
Didn't her father got killed? I remember he got
Well, then,
shot
if
down
that's the case, then
hardcore.
Hinata's not a Mary Sue.
I don't think
Yeah.
Because she's going to get nothing.
maybe Tenta is Mary Sue for being Chinese relevant style art. I don't know. It's like there, see, she has a Chinese clothing styles. Now lay off. I don't know. That's possible, to be honest.
So anyway, Madara becomes even more emo while he says, after getting their hands on this fruit, people are cursed to destined to hate each other even more.
Hate me more. Go.
Yeah. Then he explains that when the bud opens up and shows the eye to the moon, that we're going to have the infinite Tsukiyomi. Which is like, I called it!
Yeah.
I knew it! I called it in the 2 podcasts. I was like, okay, we're going to end this chapter right as it either is happening or is going to happen.
You know?
Yeah. And he says the one who is going to cast the infinite Tsukuyomi is the one who will do that is me.
Which, by the way, this tells you that the next chapter will be pretty much focusing on Madara and Obito getting their ways to get the power of the moon.
Yeah.
So pretty much that sets it up already. That pretty much it sets it up. It set it up for that moment. So it's going to happen next chapter.
A Madara Obito conflict.
Hey, Madara, what? Apple Core, Nevermore. Who's your friend? Me.
Yeah.
So then we got Naruto who gets grabbed by the tree and he's like, oh god, it's raping me!
I got the male version of tentacle rape.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, we gotta help him. And Tobirama tries to do his best and it's like, it's not working.
Yeah,
it's growing too fast.
Which reminds me, he actually I forgot he has a sweet tone move, sweet tone, the water elements. I'm like, oh yeah, because the last time I ever saw that was last part.
That explains all the blue.
I ain't completely forgot, but I was like, whatever happened to his water jutsu? I thought he was known for that. There we go. Back to it.
There's no I was about to say there's no water around, but then I remembered the fight between Orochimaru and the third Hokage where he could just summon water, he could just summon water, and that's why I held my tongue.
And which, by the way, it makes sense for, again, that he's a Senju and he could do that water element out of no water because, he came from the god. So he probably got the water, which is still part of tree. I'm just saying.
I want to see the guy made of fire. That would be funny. Man, I can't even wear clothes anymore.
I think that's
at least I'm hot.
I think that's where the Uchiha comes in, to be honest. They're the fire.
So then, Naruto's being drained of his chakra.
While your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. He's a hero.
Lloyd writes, I thought Hinata would get a nothing stupid moment saving Naruto, but I see it going like this. I will save you, Naruto-kun, my love. She attacks her and kills her. Damn it, Hinata!
I gotta do this plot device again?
No, but what we get instead is the third Hokage finally jumps in, and as the tree is sucking the chakra out of Naruto...
All right.
Hold it.
More life.
Hold it. Somebody got to pick up that phone. I called it.
And
yes.
And it makes sense because a lot of people, I noticed a lot of people don't remember Saitobia around after 5th chapter of the volume. Everybody completely forgot about him. So you could say it works to his favor. Like, good, nobody knows third Hokage is still alive. Therefore, wow, he's alive.
Well, I knew he was out. I knew he wasn't going to be. I knew he wasn't part of the battle because he wasn't even inside the barrier, inside or outside.
No, I mean,
so probably away with the other Kage.
No, I think it pretty much tells you that Biju blast in the head takes a long time to recover. And maybe he probably would have recovered, but he took another blast from the Biju bombs.
Yeah.
I,
So
I don't think people forgot. I think they just thought he was dead.
yeah,
Which I
and
I, I thought he was dead.
I
So
still forget though. That's like me getting injured, and then like like 4 months later, everybody thinks I'll be absent for a year, but then I show up in 4 months, like, oh, he's back! Holy crap, he's back! It's like that. It basically it's trying to make you forget until it happens again. But like, oh man, I forgot the Hokage got
oh,
blasted.
you mean like Narasaku's love?
Yeah,
Just
pretty
when you
much.
think they're not gonna get back together, boom! Instant Narasaku moment right there, like a punch
Yeah.
to the gut.
Actually, I think that was the case. That or
Narasaka convention. Then you forget about it. You forget about it. You forget about it. You forget. Boom! 631.
if anything, if anything, I think Kishi want us to forget about the whole Rin part for now because we haven't been mentioned about Rin, but we know Rin is the most character factor of Obito. So right now he's trying to make us forget that. That happens.
So then the tree stops killing people for some reason.
Actually, I did like the third Hokage. What the third Hokage? He jumps in and goes, "Oh no!"
Yeah, so
Sorry for
cool.
being late.
It's cool.
Lloyd writes. Lloyd writes. True, we just
Need it and boom.
need it and boom.
You know what it is? I think Kishi already. I think Kishi was aware that we all supposed to know already. Like we're supposed to know. Yeah, Naruto still loves Sakura. Sakura's still in confusion. What's new? Well, I don't think we need to hammer it in too much. But like, yeah, let me rub your face that they still fighting. Hey, let me rub you in that this guy still loves her. We don't need that. We don't need that every other
Yes,
chapters.
we
I'll
do.
be.
Yes, we do, because the Narahina and the Sasusaku fans can't take a hint.
Well,
Nope,
I
no,
guess.
they cannot.
But here's the thing: the Japan community kind of pretty much know at this case, and then more than we do at least. Like not know
Well,
like the entire story, but know the idea.
It's because they can interpret their own culture better than we can.
Yeah, the
Because we're
funny.
reading this from a Western perspective, and
Well,
they have to read it from an Eastern perspective. He
mm,
writes it for the Japanese first, then for the American audience second, because that is why Naruto is blonde hair and blue eyes.
I guess so. It's just I guess because maybe it's funny because I've seen a lot of animes and manga back then. I still do, but maybe because it's been maybe because this case, this is it's kind of the first, if you don't count romance manga or anime, it's kind of the first to have this whole love predicaments with this whole, this person like this guy like this girl, and then the other girl like this guy. It's like, and then one could look like one could be redeemed, and then actually like the other girl again and stuff like that. I don't know. It's all confusing. So back then, I used to think it used to be this complicated, but now at this rate, I realize it wasn't complicated to begin with. I think it's just we made it complicated. We want to believe it's complicated. We want to believe it's some heavy romance drama that still ultimately goes to the same obvious path.
Obviously.
Yeah.
10 minutes till break.
Yeah. You're not
Okay.
supposed to say that out loud.
Sorry, that was kind of funny that you just say it out loud. It's like saying like, "Well, here's a spoiler, but I won't tell you because you didn't read it," and then
God,
you say
what's
it
the
out
one?
loud.
God, remind me of Naked Gun. Raquel. Yeah, it's just
And Lloyd's gone.
such a good performance tonight, Raquel to Leon. Oh, this is the You're not supposed to read my part. Oh,
You know it's a plot no. You know it's no. Wait, you know it's a plot no Jetsu. The fact that Sasuke just chill, even Jugo.
well, yeah. I mean, he's just like
Yeah.
he's far off into the background, not doing. He's just standing around like, it's a tree.
Yeah, it's like tree, but it's just funny because like he's not getting attacked by the trees. He's just looking at it like, "Yep, that's what it's all about." The tree.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you think about it. Don't you think Sasuke should at least, I don't know, help? Oh crap, that guy's gonna get killed. Let me use a giant saucer or just block his aid. He just literally stand there like, yeah, they all dying. Look at them. It's too bad they don't give a crap.
Here, wait. Lloyd writes, due to our interpretation of love, both in the West and East, he writes, it's just the ones in the West that can't take the hint. And he's writing some more. He writes, sorry, internet cut me off.
That's cool.
That guy, sorry, don't hope it does.
It's gonna be a really good podcast.
But
All right. So,
bottom line, what we interpret as love over here, it's what they interpret it differently.
yes, what we interpret as love here, as love there, we interpret as abuse here.
I think
also Naruto may or may not be like the all in the family in terms of manga. Like it's sort of breaking the rules, sort of. I don't know.
Well, like what rules?
Like you know how All in the Family broke the rules of TV? Like you guys do not know your television history. This is why I'm such a nerd. Like before All in the Family.
Which rule? I know what the rules, but which one are you talking about?
Like this love triangle that's going on here. This love dodecahedron. Okay. He loves her.
He loves her, but she loves this guy right here, and he loves somebody else. You just can't win. And so it goes until the day you die. This thing you call love is gonna make you cry. I hate you.
Go on.
Alright, so we got Naruto giving his, like, David Tennant, I'm so pissed off face.
Yes, because everybody's dying.
Which is powerful. I mean, even for Naruto, like this is like one of those panels when you see Naruto's face, you know Obito just messed up.
Yeah.
You know that he is just absolutely pissed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But the problem is, how he's gonna bounce back, because he literally got all his chakra drained out. Well, almost all. But I think Kurama is going to have a hard time to recover again unless he asks Minato for a whole bunch of his, the other Kurama chakra, which is risky. Because that sounds like, if he does that, that sounds like it'll be the last part of the fight now.
So then we got another panel of more dead people.
Actually, we should do a Captain Planet thing for Naruto here. Just everybody of every single element just come in and like put their chakra into him. Earth, fire, wind, water.
Heart.
And then here comes Sakura. Heart.
Go planet, I guess.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Naruto.
Oh man,
that'd be pretty funny. But
so then we got another panel of dead people.
Yes, and we have no scene of anybody of the other Konoha 11 except for two, Sakura and Sai. That's it.
Yep, because the other one are dead. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but I mean, there was also a big problem with this panel because people were like, "Oh, was it Sai that said it?" No, it was Katsuya.
Yeah,
the bubble is pointing to her. Katsuya is the one saying, "Sakura-san, are you okay?"
Yeah, I think the reason why everybody don't want to believe in Katsuya because, well, the name calling was different. Last time we heard her say Chun, so why Sun now? Did Naruto just threaten her or something? Like nobody used Chun but me. What? Why she changed all of a sudden? She got like crazy rebel emotions.
You don't get to call me that. Only Naruto gets to call me that.
Maybe Kishimoto's just inconsistent with the suffixes.
Wow.
Or maybe he's just shut the hell up, Steve.
I think we would have been very jumpy then.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Who knows why he changed his mind? For all we know, if Sasuke summoned a snake again, he probably don't call him Sama anymore. Probably call yes, Sasuke-san. Wait, that's Sama. Sama, son.
And Lloyd writes, and people are saying Sakura is on the ground doing nothing. Yeah, and where is Hinata?
I want to make it Snow
Hinata
Angel.
towards-
Okay. Yeah, that's
She gets
true.
up.
Where's
It's just a circle. Oh.
I mean, okay. What if I called it right that the Konoha 9 are dead? Well, you know what I mean. Minus the Team 7. What if they are dead?
Are we gonna have another
Drained.
Deus Ex Machina thing where it's like pff, everyone back to life, including Neji?
Obito's still alive. Just saying. I know it's gonna suck, but
Okay. But it's just again, why so heavy on criticizing Sakura? Again, if people are doing this, I have not seen people do this, but if people are doing that, again, why is it so heavy criticizing Sakura?
I don't
What do you
know.
think Hinata's doing it now? Or
She probably-
what is she automatically so super powerful that she's fighting off the tree with her? No.
Nobody can.
I think it's people just can't get past character development for any of these characters.
No. And by the way, Naruto is on the ground.
Was on it. Well, yeah, he's still on the
About
ground.
75% of the army is on the ground. Sasuke is not doing anything either, and he's standing up. So what is he doing?
He's just staying clean, master. He's like the cleanest. He's the cleanest shinobi in there. If I know better, he's the cleanest one. Everybody's taking all the dirty.
Everyone
work.
has bruises and bumps and scrapes. His skin is just pure white and perfect.
He's like the opposite of Mentos. Instead of the teeth being clean, it's the freaking body being clean. It's like the Mentos of the body.
Yeah.
Made of zest.
Uchihas, we're the fresh makers. Like, God.
You're not fully clean unless you're Uchiha fully clean.
Exactly.
Don't you mean zest? Shut up. It actually makes me remember that Minato is still handicapped with one arm missing. Like, I'm still fighting. Me. It was the one arm man.
I gotta say, I think if they're gonna take a family photo, if they survive all the way to Naruto's birthday, Minato better have somebody blocking his right arm side, so he don't look like he's missing an arm, because it won't look awkward. Like, look at my family picture, my birthday. Why he's missing an arm? Obito. Like, it would just look awkward. Just have somebody block his way. Like, oh look, the whole family picture, nice.
Hey,
and
Dad,
clean.
need a hand? Whoops.
Like a picture of Naruto finally done.
Like high five. I forget how the joke in Dragon Ball. I forget how the joke in Dragon Ball Z abridged goes, but it's like high five.
Oh yeah.
Just good job.
If he was missing the legs, it would have been like, but like, come on, you don't need to be so bad. How about we take a walk? Oh no. How about if we go outside and just ride a bike? No. How about if we just look? The point is, you'll be okay. I forgot when I heard that joke. Yeah,
Family Guy.
It was Family Guy,
Hey,
right?
Joe, I know what'll make you feel better. Let's go for a walk. Right up, but goes. You know what? You'll be okay.
But yeah, what I was saying, pretty much the army is.
God, I'm sorry. This reminds me of Blaze Blue with Hazama and Ragna, because Hazama's actually ripped off Ragna's arm.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And there was another time where like someone did a comic about this called Blazing, and he had Ragna walk up to Hazama and go like, Hazama, you gotta help me. This woman's trying to kill me. And he's like, oh sure, but it will cost you an arm and a leg.
Whoa. One thing for sure. Hold on a second.
Lloyd is writing.
All right, we're gonna take a break in a little bit after Lloyd has what he wants to say. Then we'll take a break.
Yeah, because I forgot to predict, even though I can predict, but I should not predict.
We'll predict in the second half.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say before we leave. How about this joke? Oh, actually, you read it.
Okay. He says, how about this joke? Hinata, you hold him off, and considering he was kicking my ass, well, you'll be fine. Yeah.
You know,
Hey, why not? She has plot armor.
that's
But,
true.
but the joke from Dragon Ball Z Abridged is like, well, Hinata wants you to hold him off, and considering he's kicking my ass, you'll be fine.
you know, maybe she's using the eyes. Maybe she's like before the panel with Sakura being down. Maybe they was like, so, Hinata, tell me what's going on. I see that this tree is growing. A large tree has taken away a lot of people's chakra. They are gone. Now the tree roots grabbing me. It appears that I'm gone. Phew. Like they should just do that. But that would be.
Naruto, the wood is growing. It's growing so big. Oh, by the way, there's a tree growing here too.
What if they are dead? Wow, how will you react? Oops.
It depends on the character. Kiba's dead. Yay! Another's dead. Yay! Shikamaru's dead. Boo! Ten's dead. Ten's dead. Ten's dead.
Who?
Oh.
You know what they should do? It's like they should do this. Oh no, it's wiping out everybody's chakra and killing them off. Like you just see, I don't know, you just see Kiba getting killed off. You see, Choji got killed off. Then you see Tensei got killed off, and then you just got Rock Lee said she was not much of a character anyway.
Here, Lloyd writes, "Oh God, if Hinata will die, I will do a little dance, shake it all about, and get it down tonight."
That reminded me how that guy celebrated when this one annoying character died in the movie. So it's supposed to be a sympathy moment, but he just play a like the congratulations song from The Wizard of Oz or some other movie. It was hilarious. That's what I picture you doing if Hinata were to die.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. You know which, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
That was so hilarious. He's like, you got no idea this character was so annoying.
She was the Tingle in the Naruto universe. And I just made a Legend of Zelda reference.
Well, yeah, because we're on the road with Legend of Zelda as a late, I guess. But we are, though.
We're being overly mean to Hinata, aren't we?
Well, you are.
Yeah, you are
Nicest-
mainly, James.
Me?
I defend her for her character. The
Me?
real character.
You're the one that was like, oh, I can't wait till she dies. Yeah, I hope she dies. Yeah, this would be the greatest day ever.
And then Lloyd writes he's gonna do a little dance when she dies.
Poor Ten.
So I think he's gonna poor Ten.
She not much of a character anyway. I just imagine somebody say that, but she get killed off. That's
I
so
was just
mean.
thinking about Vegeta recording Hinata getting owned again. Oh, this will be good. Click. It's like a female version of Krillin.
We're so
And
mean.
the winner is Hinata.
Hey, I tell people all the time, I'm just evening out all the times people picked on Sakura.
Yep. That is so true.
Alright, we're going to take a break here.
Alright.
We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back, and we're going to talk about future events, I think. What do we think is going to happen?
Who knows?
After these messages.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And after several hours of talking about things, we are back. And I literally mean that. We've been talking for several hours without recording about many different things that we are not allowed to discuss at this very moment.
Well, only for about an hour.
Only for about an hour.
It's by my count.
Okay, what do you guys want to talk about now?
I'm gonna reiterate Lloyd's question because we sort of got off topic here, but he wrote, here's a thought: did Madara know Rin was going to die as he knew Obito would come back?
That would be pretty hard. And he ended up turning Madara into an Aizen. Yes, Ichigo, I knew every step you were going to take, every move, every breath you take, I was watching you. That's creepy. Because I can see into the future.
Yeah.
And no one else is saying anything. Guess I'm the only one that has this thought.
Sorry, I'm a little busy. Give me a second.
Dun, ba-dun, dun, 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 bum, ba-dun, dun, dun, dun.
Guardian Leviosa. Expecto Patronum. Expelliarmus. All those spells are in Latin.
In some form or another. And Lloyd's writing something here.
Okay, where were we? What was the question?
We asked if... Let me find... We asked if Madara knew that Rin was going to die as he knew Obito would, come back.
I don't. Okay, maybe. I don't know. That would make him a psychic, wouldn't it? That I can't really say because. Okay, how about this?
I read it in a fortune cookie.
Maybe
Paper was really long.
Maybe
and
Madara
very detailed, in fact.
Maybe Madara took a good guess, and he'd probably be like, he probably maybe when Obito come back, he's like, "You're right. This world is hell. I'm right. I mean, yes, I am right. Now come, my little child."
I think Madara works off using the Batman gambit.
All right, how about this?
He just takes things by chance, and more than likely it will succeed in his favor.
Yeah. All right.
So he drags him down. So he drags Obito down and teaches him that the world is, not all that great. And Obito's like, no, it is. You'll see. And about 2 years later, Obito pops out into the real world again, and what do you know? Rin dies. And Madara's like, see? Told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I'm sorry. I just want to say that. No, but didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Nah, but
I
really?
told you that bitch was crazy.
Nah, but I think there's a good chance maybe there's a good chance that he probably did set it up. You know how he could do it? Probably at the very beginning. Like, for example, how did Rin got caught by by the mist to begin with? What if Zetsu's like, hey, little girl, knockout. Hey, miss, you want a Jinchurukin? You say, how about you make this girl into one? Yeah, that's a good idea. Whatever, you crazy, weird-looking guy. You're welcome. And then give it a few days later. Obito, you remember that girl that you keep mentioning? Yeah. Well, she's in trouble. What? Like that. What if that's the case?
Maybe. Just Madara working things in the background while Obito's working in the background. Like the background of the background.
I'm having a hard time believing all this.
Yeah, again, this is an unwilling suspension of disbelief.
Do you really want to turn Madara into like an Aizen?
No, but
I mean Aizen from Bleach, just for all those questioning.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But no, but again, it's a theory. It's an interesting one, but it's just that interesting. It's not a good one. It's not a bad one.
Wait, what's not a bad one? I just came back. Sorry, guys.
See what
Oh my
happens when you
god.
stand there like a space cadet?
Sorry.
We
But
were saying that
Mhm.
either the theory that Madara knew Obito, the theory that Madara is like Aizen from Bleach, and do we really want another one of that?
No, I don't think Madara is like that kind of character. I think he's just a guy that knows the world is always hell, and he let the world answer Obito, and he did. So maybe he's lucky enough that the situation that happened to Obito, friends happened, you know.
Uh-huh.
So you could say Madara got lucky. It's like, yep, called it. You could say like that, yep, I called it. Anyway, I'll show you the Moon Knight plan.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's
What
the case. That could be the case.
What do you think, Lloyd? Why don't you answer your own question? And he's writing.
So I think the main question would be asked, but I'll wait until Lloyd say something because it's something that's pretty much the game changer of all when you think about it.
Alright, and he writes, who knows? I don't think Madara knew of just that Obito would come back after Rin died.
It's really hard to say. Maybe it's a good guess, or maybe he did set it up.
Alright. So now Lloyd wrote another question here. So what do you think will happen now that the Moon Eye plan has begun?
Well, that's the thing. That's the question we're about to
Yeah.
ask right now. Okay, so I guess I'll start off.
Please do.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll
thank you.
we'll go to sleep. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll be done.
I explained too much in the review, to be honest, but I'll just say it one last time. Okay,
Keep it short.
I'll do so. No promises. Uh, what was I saying? Anyway, the Moon Eye plan. Is it going to happen? We got a preview from the Shonen Jump saying, can the Moon Eye plan be stopped or deterred? Whatever the word they use. Pretty much they're giving you a question, would it be stopped? Yes or no? That's the only thing they give you answer. The question to your answer. So anyway, will the Moon Eye plan happen? I'm gonna say no, because I think there's a lot of setup that's being heckled for the Moon Eye plan to happen. First of all, where's the Gokages? The Gokage has to show up. I can't picture a comedic version of them showing up and then Naruto just say, "Oh, thank you for coming." You know what's the problem? We're in the Moon Eye world now. Thanks to you, you come so damn late. Now we're stuck in here. You happy? I don't see that happening. I just see the Gokage shows up when they're still in the real world, which they haven't showed up yet, let alone Orochimaru and the others. So that's kind of messed up the chance that the Moon Eye plan will happen right now or next chapter or whatever. Second, uh, second, I feel like the Moon Eye plan just gives too many ideas that it feels like once you're in there, it's game over. Like literally game over. Like there's nothing to do. You could pretty much make the Matrix. You could pretty much make a bunch of Wobitos just walking down as police guards or anything like that. You pretty much manipulate the world. So does you think it's impossible to get out at all?
Mr. Uzumaki, welcome back. We missed you.
Pretty much. And plus, you think the whole volume would be focusing on trying to get out? I mean, like, that would be the whole volume, only to get another volume of them fighting Obito and Madara once and for all? That just seems redundant. Right now, we should be at the final phase of the battle. We should be at the part where they finally take out Obito and Madara. That should be the case for the next chapter. If anything, they should make a time bomb for, not a time bomb to explode, but a time bomb like, if you don't stop this, then the Moon Eye plan will happen, and it's all game over. Think of Frieza with Namek. You know, he's just trying to destroy the Namek, but it ended up being not destroyed. But it has a
Uh-huh.
time bomb. It has 5 minutes, even though it's like the longest 5 minutes of your life.
Uh-huh.
But point is, you have 5 minutes, so you gotta kill him and escape. That's the
Uh-huh.
plan. So for this case, they should make it Moon Knight plan. You could beat Obito and stop the Moon Knight plan. Don't beat him, then you're game over for it's game over for you.
Uh-huh.
That should be the case. I don't know how they're gonna make it postpone. I don't know what's the trump card that Madara keep hyping it about. Well, he hasn't hyped it, but we pretty much know he has something one last chance to do so. So with Moon Knight plan, will it come through? I don't think so. I won't be too surprised if it does happen, but it just feels weird for having the Gokages and Orochimaru and the others to show up in the random world. But like, hey, we're in a new world. What's going on? Oh, then you should know we got caught in the Moon Knight plan. Way to go! I don't see that happening. I just see everybody show. If maybe the chance would have been higher if everybody was in the present scene, but everybody's not there. Gokage is still heading towards that place. If anything, it feels like it's the perfect time for Gokage to show up and perhaps something will happen to postpone the Moon Knight plan. Especially if Hashirama just learned about it and it happened to be the tree, which happened to be his wood element. So that's
Uh-huh.
something to think about what to do with it. So bottom line, I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. Well, if it does happen, then fine. But that's all I'm going
Uh-huh.
to go with. Don't happen.
I don't know. Here's my explanation. Now that the Moon Knight plan is happening, maybe we'll get we'll see it start to affect some people, and it's really a race against time. Just as the I'm not Hokages, the other Kages show up, plus Orochimaru and the team Hawk. Maybe we'll also get something that'll slow it down. Although, again, willing suspension of disbelief and Dos Ex Machina combined, I don't know how they're going to slow down the Moon Knight plan, but who knows? Maybe they'll make a cloud to block out the moon. Something ridiculous.
Cloud.
Anyway, that's my take on it.
So
What do you think, James?
I think we're gonna get a mini Road to Ninja. Well,
What?
isn't Road to Ninja already a mini of it? Okay, we're gonna get a road. I still believe we're gonna get something like a Road to Ninja, and
what? All right, go on.
and it would be interesting to do it at this point where you have Naruto and Sakura actually get a moment with this one where you see Sakura actually getting what she desired most, and that is to be with Naruto.
But that's the thing, though. It doesn't work that way. What it works is what the master of the world wants. Ooh, you want that world? Okay, I present you your strongest desire.
Yeah,
Bingo.
but what if that's what he does?
But
Oh, everyone can have everything that they desire.
well, it depends how it works. I mean, like, I don't even know what Obito wants. It felt like if anything, he's the biggest selfish jerk in there right now. He probably counted only on
Well,
himself.
he
For all
did
I
offer Naruto.
like, huh? Yeah, he offered, but look what happened. Look at the predicament they're in. Now, pretty much, it's like, all right, you're not being my side. No
So
biggie.
what?
So
So the
screw
question.
you.
So the question you have to really ask yourself is, if this thing does get activated, what happens to everybody?
That's the thing. Okay. Here's the problem. If people if there's some people that dispose it, then you telling me that people would get out, but they would be in an empty world, and Obito is still in the other world. So how the hell are you gonna fight Obito? You can't, because he's in the other world now.
Yeah, he's
It's
now
not like a Matrix.
he's now God over all people.
Yeah, he's not.
Basically.
It's not like the Matrix. Like in the Matrix, everybody's in a container and they all sleep, but their mind is doing the whole thing. This ain't like that. I mean, it's like that, but in a way, how the movie presented is presented like you're transported to that world.
And Lloyd writes, well, it might be 50-50 for me. But yeah, I don't think it won't happen at all, as Naruto and the others will just stop the Jubi tree How? I have no idea. Maybe a few people who don't matter will get caught in.
Don't matter. Hey, Tenten, you're gone. No, just kidding.
Yeah, Sasuke ends up stopping the whole thing. Oh, great.
That'd be too BS. Maybe if you had Rinnegan, maybe I would kind of take it. Not really. No.
Well, now
Because,
he has Eternal Mangekyo, but I doubt it'll be an ass pull if he stops it.
yeah, it's an ass pull. And then, if anything, Obito should have been like killing Sasuke instead of like trying to go after Naruto so many damn time, let alone everybody in the place. So, don't you think
Or,
that's plot hole right there? Like, oh yeah, I forgot to take out Sasuke. Duh.
or maybe it'll be something like Obito and Madara
God's sake, this is all.
just fight over this newfound power. I'll control the people. No, I will. I will. I will. I will. I will. I will.
I
Just
will
back
not.
and forth.
So basically, what we're all saying here is, no matter what you do, nothing really makes sense to us at this very moment in time.
Pretty
How-
much.
How can
Pretty
they?
much.
Okay, is it going to happen? No, but it's happening right now. So how are they going to stop it from happening?
To me,
Don't know.
yeah, I know. To me, I think a slowdown will happen. Like, I'm trying to postpone it, but you better kill him quick. Kill him. Yes, I don't care if there's Biju inside. You gotta kill him before we all go in a new world. You want that? That'll be good. That'll be a good pressure on ours. I'll be like, I thought you want to rescue those Bijus. Kurama probably be like, yo, what about what about my friends? He's like, well, we have no choice. What do you mean you have no choice? You only see us as a weapon again, like always, you assholes. That could be that would be a good dilemma. I see
Yeah,
good writing right there.
It's plausible that'll happen.
I hope I just hope Kishi does the right way. I hope he doesn't ass pull it, not to the huge degree, you know. And again, like I don't want nobody to get the same shiny moment as Naruto is receiving. This is all about Naruto. If
Uh-huh.
anybody shares the same equality, that's bull crap. That's not supposed to happen. I don't want that.
Is that including Sakura?
No. But that's kind of different. I'm talking about Sasuke. But I'm talking about
Oh,
Sasuke.
you're biased.
I'm talking about Sasuke mainly because he's supposed to be in the same role as, I'm an asshole and I'm proud of that. If you don't like it, deal with it. That's his character. That's who he should be like. He should not be like, I'm an asshole, but for some reason I just did something so good that everybody likes me. Whoop-de-doo. I don't want that. That's so stupid. That's so redeeming. That's such a shortcut, cop-out moment of all time. Especially for...
I had Slug Sage mode at this point.
Yeah. But anyway,
It would be really interesting that if they did go through this infinite Tsukiyomi, and because the Jubi is not complete, because he doesn't have
complete, though.
but he doesn't have the real Nine Tails in him, nor the
That
eight.
is-
And
Yeah,
there you go.
that's
How
true.
about that? There you go. How about that? How about like that for excuse? Like, the Infinity World doesn't start right away because unfortunately I did use 8-tail and 9-tail, partial power. So I guess it would take its time. But oh well, it's not like you could beat me, right?
well-
That could be a good one.
But I mean, like, imagine like if Naruto and Sakura, if she had Slug Sage mode, this is assuming she has this.
Yeah. Go on.
So, but imagine him just, how nature chakra is kind of a weakness to this thing, basically. So imagine Naruto just overloading this tree with like nature chakra to the point that it disintegrates itself.
You saying Naruto takes all that chakra?
No, that. How do I explain this? You remember how in the Matrix, spoiler alert, how in the Matrix Neo let himself be taken so that he could destroy the agent coding, the agent Smith coding.
Yeah.
Basically, something of that caliber, where Naruto pushes himself into this tree of some sort and uses the manipulation of chakra energy, of the nature chakra energy, to literally disintegrate this thing from the inside out, causing a cancer within the tree itself. And because it still is imperfect, he's able to cause this chain reaction that basically disintegrates itself.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
There's gotta be a plan, because they cliffhanger at the right moment where the plan is about to start.
I just don't know how this is gonna happen.
I don't know either.
How? Okay, it can't happen because I have to stop it. Okay, how are they gonna stop it? Oh,
I like I said, I don't think it's gonna be complete stop. I just think it will be slowed down, and there's a countdown. Pretty much, you gotta kill Obito.
Oh,
Don't kill
wait.
him. It's game over. It's a race against time. That's what it should be about, and I would like that kind of story.
please
But,
God, we have 5 minutes till the Infinite Tsukiyomi happens.
all right, not 5 minutes, because that 5 minutes. In
20
Dragon Ball
minutes
Z-
later. Damn it! I didn't put enough energy into it. Haha! You just couldn't do it. You couldn't erase this world. No, I just didn't put enough into it. 5
Oh my
minutes.
Well, something's got to happen. Who do you think will be the
Yeah,
savior
50
for this
chapters
moment?
and episodes later. 5 minutes. You've been saying that.
Who do you think is going to be the savior at this part? Well.
What I want to happen is
Here,
now.
Lloyd says I say Naruto.
Well, how? Well, you could say what's
The
his
power of
name?
love from Sakura.
That's a little too cheap. No
Shut up!
offense.
It's my fantasy.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like her getting the most credibility of all time. The most credibility of all time. Not saying she doesn't have, because she really does have a lot, but she would get the most out of all just for the fact she would save everyone by doing that. That would be crazy. But like I said, like I can't see the infinity thingy, whatever you call it, stop easily as well when you're in there. I mean, when you're in there, I don't think it could be negated so easily. Like, the only way I could see is, well, kill Obito or whoever's the master of it. But I still don't see it happening, because it would feel like a bridge series of of his own kind. But like, oh, and like if it gets stopped so easily, you just have Obito and Monroe just look at each other, and then Obito probably say, "You didn't think this through, did you?" No, I wasn't expecting any of this. I didn't think this through. You suck. Like, really? I don't really see that happening, because, again, something like that should not be easily be taken out. I don't know. I really don't know. The chapter's coming out Tuesday, for the record.
Let's hope.
I just hope it's not.
I have a feeling it's going to be a talking chapter next week.
You know, to be honest, I think it's gonna be a talking chapter, and I think the talking will come from Naruto, because I bet you before they were about to enter the world, I bet you Naruto would probably give one final speech saying, like, even if you take us in this world, we will win this still. But like, how you gonna win this? You just get into the world, you'll see, because I never give up and stuff like that. I think that we could get something like that, to be honest, because right now Naruto is at his peak. What?
Hey, Naruto, what? Red, blue, or green? You son of a...
That's the way I see it. I think the next chapter, if anything, they will Obito will probably have one last word, but like, any last word before we go to this world? We're still gonna win this.
Yes, just 3.
We will win.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll make a lie. I'll pull a lie, bitch. There you go, 4 words. But
I put a hyphen in the center of one of them.
Honestly, this could, and the worst part is this chapter is the last chapter of the volume, so that's really gonna tell us, well, not completely tell us, but it will tell us what's the direction for the next volume will be. What's the setup? What's it gonna be about? To me, I really think the next one should be the final part of the war, especially for Obito, because we covered a lot of grounds with Obito. So right now we're just missing this whole situation with Rin and just personal battle dilemma. That's all it needs to be. It don't need to drag on more.
What if this whole manga is already in an Infinite Tsukiyomi?
Dun dun dun.
And then Naruto wakes up in his bed and is like, man, what
Then
a
you
horrible
got-
dream.
Then you got
Oh, yeah, I gotta take the tuning exams today.
then you
That
you
will
find
be...
out that M. Night Shyamalan was really the writer behind this entire series.
I'm not shallow, man.
Inshallah, man. The idea that you brought up sounds very...
Dickish.
Yes.
That'd be a
Very...
dick move.
It would be though. It would be. I don't know. What did that? Everything starts over. Sounds like Big O. Sounds like the Big O ending.
Cause a part of me is dead and in the ground. This love is killing me, but you're the only one.
Yay.
Oh man.
Lloyd writes, and Kakashi is still stuck in the void world too.
Oh, we got Kakashi. But then again, it seems like Kakashi is enjoying himself, not being a part of this crazy mess.
Everyone's in the Infinite Tsukiyomi. He comes back. Oh man, I finally got out of there. Hey, why is everyone laying down? Naruto.
Unless they just teleported.
Naruto. Don't you fucking adore me.
Unless everybody's in a different world, like literally their physical body is a different world. Or if it works like the limited version, you get the other characters. Naruto. Hey, Naruto, did you end the war? I'm not Naruto. It's like, Memma? What is this Memma? That would be such a odd way to pull the movie on us.
We
I don't think that was...
see anything. Ever.
Access denied.
There's the other dimension, except everyone's wearing cowboy hats.
Oh, I really don't know what's going to happen. Something tells me we either gonna like it a lot or we're gonna hate it a lot.
Is it bad that I don't want to guess? That I just want to go for
I don't want to.
I'll
be honest. I'll be honest. Even though I just predicted now or take my take, I have my take on it. I really don't want to predict any further than this because I feel like I'm most likely going to be wrong or most likely going to be right. But I feel like I'm leaning toward the middle.
I feel like I would have a lot more fun just like just going along with the ride, you know?
Yeah.
Like just grip it on for dear tight and be like,
I'm just saying, people who's hyped for the Moon Knight plan, I feel like we could get the ultimate backfire of all time. I'm just letting y'all know. It's like kind of like saying like, oh, I want this girl to kiss me, so I'll make a wish by saying my name, but you never know there's other names like my name, so she would go all through that first, then me like being the last guy in the world. It's like, yes, not good.
Say my name 3 times and I will appear. Naruto, Naruto, Naruto.
It's like, yeah, but it's like thinking that, like, yeah, all right, best desires. That's kind of cool for once. I'll see what's it work. This is kind of cool. Yeah, Sakura best desire. And you should see Sasuke appear. Not good. You know, it could backfire. I'm just letting you guys know. Don't wish too hard before you come knocking back hard. Just saying.
Lloyd here writes, I can wait. We just have to hope for the best.
I'm hoping for the best because this is a big issue.
Yeah, so am I.
Next to Confession from Naruto and Sasuke Redemption, this is actually one of the biggest moment to see how it unfolds itself. And I can't predict. I give Kishi a prop for that. I picture it's a cop out. I picture it would be a whole different story. I'd be like, I guess the Moon Knight plan didn't work. Start killing.
What? What do I feel like Obito has like this song? My evil plan to save the world. Just you wait till it's unfurled.
I'm on top of the world.
I'm sure that I can fix it when I figure out the physics.
That song sounds familiar.
I always thought of Gendo with that song.
Oh. Oh, God. It's Tuesday release too, so I don't even know what to think.
I don't even know.
I probably have more. I probably have. It's possible I will feel very. I feel more nervous than probably 616 because I remember 616 was like the holy mother of nervous breakdown of chapters thus far, at least to my knowledge in this forum. Because you remember 615 left us like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
With 2 weeks.
I thought it was 3 weeks.
2 weeks, 3 weeks. It was hell.
It was hell of mockery from the form.
And Lloyd is writing something here. I was in a fit of rage, and the next day after 6:15, I was ill.
It was just 3 weeks of nothing but Naruhina abuse. Naruhina fans abusing the NaruSaku fan base over and over with that one chapter. And then what happened after that? The biggest disappointment in Naruto history. Well, okay, the second biggest disappointment in Naruto history.
Yeah. The first being, well, I don't need to list it. We already know.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
But I will say this. When I did read 615, I didn't see that hand-holding for love as it was for reassurance. Because during the Rescue Gaara arc, the first arc I shipped it in, Sakura did the same thing when he was up against Itachi. Slapped him on his face and told him to calm the F down. I even point out the chapter. I got it. Hang on. Nope, I can't point out the chapter.
I think we need to go anyway. We've been here for a long time.
We most certainly have.
So, this is where we say goodbye. Oh, by the way, there is no podcast next week. Why? Because I won't be here. Unless one of you guys want to host one.
I'm good.
Nah, I'm good with waiting a week.
Alright, so, it's very important that
Lloyd's writing something here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very important thing that's happening this weekend for me, or next Saturday for me. So it's unavoidable. I can't skip it. So.
And Lloyd writes here, "No thanks. I'll be on the lookout for a mic."
Okie dokie. Well, I'm James S Cassidy.
You know me.
I'm LKNMJ. He's 4-life, didn't you know?
Oh, I thought he was 1010.
And I'm LKNMJH, also known as Steve.
And
Lloyd, unfortunately, his mic could not work, so we've had to speak for him. He is Lloyd Carman. Or Carmen.
And we are tired.
Yep.
Very, very tired.
Probably especially Lloyd.
Well, good night, everybody.
Mwah. Good night, everybody.